all in the timing. Hi everyone.
Yeah, baby!
Some people are quite excited.
Richard.
Rich is trying to find Google at the moment.
He's staring at bumblebees.
Oh, look, hang on, look, they're kissing, look.
Oh.
Right, anyway, we better crack on. Yeah, let's not focus on...
That's going to give me nightmares.
Some things can't be unseen. Anyway, for the viewers, hi, welcome to the Brain Dump Fully Loaded on a Thursday with Q&A. I just noticed like a boss is above your head. That's a bit wrong.
No, that's perfectly right, that is.
Anyway, so yeah, without further ado, the first thing I want to do is introduce everyone and get them a chance to say hello at the bottom of the panel. And as per usual, I always go from my left to right as I see him at the bottom of the panel. And it always seems to be Bobby who goes first.
Hi, diddly do.
Hi, diddly do to you too. Okay, so cheers, Bobby. Next up, we've got what's going on, kid?
I don't say that. I said that once, maybe twice, maybe 10 times. Could be 50 times. What's going on, people?
Oh dear, I tell you what, it's all in the timing. Kez on form as usual. Alright, Kev. Right, let's pop across then to Mr. Mad Max Chaz.
Hello!
Okay.
Is it blurry?
I'm just waiting to see when he gets tired. Oh, that's it, right, okay.
Yeah, now I need sleep.
Hi, Chaz, yeah, you have a little rest after that bit of exercise, mate.
Yeah, I usually use the other hand.
Oh, yeah, let's move swiftly on to Richard, Mr. Calm Biker.
Good evening, everybody.
Hey, everyone's doing their vlog style intros today, I'm loving it, right?
Hello, my sputtering chums.
So the bastard.
Excellent, good to see you, Richard. And let's pop across now to Tosh.
Hello, my sputtering chumps. Good morning. Afternoon. Yes.
What is going on, people?
And now it's your turn.
Yes, now it's across to, thanks Tosh, across to Dave. Dave.
It's Dave.
Good evening, everybody. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the show tonight, and we'll see you next week.
There's always that one person that's actually going to turn off.
I was going to say how much better you sounded, Dave, and then I think still some confusion in there.
yeah. Oh, look what we did there, Richard. Very good, very good. Richard's on form. He's smoking his pipe, of course. That always helps.
Does anybody want to see my breasts again?
No.
Not just yet, mate. Maybe later.
I must say, Tom, thanks for giving me your dressing gown. It fits perfectly.
No problem, mate. It looks good on you. It looks better on you than it does on me.
Oh, it does, yeah. Right, so thanks for all those hellos, and only leaves for me to say hello. I might have said that right at the very beginning, but anyway, hello. And also we've got Mrs. B here, if you're wondering.
It's Bumblebee. Don't be silly.
Mrs. B. Bumblebee, see what she did there? Oh, you're not just going to be the silent person, are you? Because that'd be really...
Well, Bumblebee doesn't speak because he's got a voice problem, isn't he?
Don't encourage her, Dave. Don't
You can also shoot things out of a gun.
No, we don't need that.
No.
Right, okay then, before we go off on a tangent very quickly, let's now quickly go back through the panel and see if anybody has got any news and topics for tonight. And we're going to go back to Bobby to start with. Bobby?
News? I'm still alive. Haha. As far as topics, one thing that I've been working on, and I want to get people's opinions on their gear and what they're doing, but I've got this thing.
Oh, yeah.
That
And
looks
I
like a camera.
figured out how to pair it up with this thing, which goes along with this thing.
What the?
Aha.
Isn't a wire easier? I use the simplest technology is the easiest.
Well,
You don't
this
use any
is
fucking
the
technology.
topic that I want to work on. The topic that I brought up. You know, what you think as far as your technology in your vlogging, the type of materials or the gear that you use, what you'd like to use, and what you think is either just too rudimentary or too much overkill. Like, I got this stuff because, you know, I love my drift. I like the fact that it's streamlined compared to the GoPro, but the GP10 goes right along with the SMH10, so I have my Bluetooth here, and I could do dual vlogs when the season starts up again very easily. So I finally figured out how to get it to work. I'm happy. What do you do?
Okay, how do we use our tech for our vlogs? Excellent. And what do we use? No problem. Excellent. And just before I move on to the next one, cheers for that, Bobby. We'll bring that subject up for sure. I just want to quickly go to the Q&A. We've got a few people that have already said hello, so let's say hello back. And first of all, hello to Big Kev in Australia. Good morning.
Hi, Big Kev.
Woo! Good day, mate.
G'day. And also, we've got the legend that is Benny Boy Biker, who also says, evening people, evening Mr. Benny Boy.
Hello.
All right, Ben.
Evening, Benny.
Hello. Right, let's get those out of the way. So thanks for tuning in, and I hope you enjoy the show. There's Mad Max pimping off one of your stickers there.
Just found it on the floor again.
Yeah, I've got one actually. I need to sort that out. Something for this year is a task to get it all caught up anyway. Right, anyway, so let's go now to Kev for any news and topics. Now, bear in mind, of course, Kev's had about 5 weeks to prepare for this one, so...
No news, no topics. No, I'm thinking about buying a new bike in the next couple of weeks. But I'm not going to say what.
Oh,
Really.
come on.
I very, very, very nearly bought an Aprilia 200. I was about to sign on the dotted line. But the insurance was too much.
Did you ever fall as well? Sorry.
What he's decided was he's had all these problems with his current bike, so he thought he'd buy another Aprilia.
Well, some of the parts are interchangeable, aren't they?
They've got really good electrics, apparently.
Well, you know, I'm not very well known for my common sense, am I? So.
Very good electrics if you're an electrician who repairs them.
So yeah, the bike I'm looking at getting isn't an Italian bike. So.
You just
But it is a litre bike. It is a litre bike.
Lex
If it's
Motor.
a Honda, I'm gonna befriend you.
It's a Sinus Apache.
Oh.
Oh.
I tell you what, if you manage to get a litre Apache, that will be the best vlog ever.
Yeah.
That's how much the petrol tank holds.
Thanks for moving me, Jazz. Yeah, what I'm going to do, you see, Rich, I'm just going to buy like 8 of them. Because they're so cheap.
That'll last you about a week.
And that comes to about the price of a proper bike then, doesn't it? And I'll just like strap them all together.
I said another apology video coming up.
If you put it up together, then it'll be a litre bike, Kev.
And then obviously I'll have 16 mirrors then as well.
Well, no.
You're silly.
Just think of the amount of time it's going to take you to unscrew all those mirrors.
You look like a bloody mod going down the road.
I look like a twat going down the road driving one of them.
Does that come with an Icon variant crash helmet as well, Kev?
No, you have to pay. You have to pay an extra twat tax for that.
What about the squeaky horn? I heard that increases force.
No, you don't get that.
Excuse me, but I was the first one to have a squeaky horn.
Yeah, but then
let's not go
someone
there.
else made it really unpopular.
So yeah, in the next few weeks you might see me on a new bike, depending on how it goes.
Excellent.
Is it a push bike?
Should be quite reliable as well, I guess. Right.
Hopefully.
Excellent. Cheers, Kev. Right, let's go across to Mr. Mad Max Chaz. Any news or topics from you?
No. I could make something up, I suppose.
Yeah, like a video?
Oh, yeah, that's asking a bit too much. That's like asking Mrs. B to get naked in the hangout. Mrs. B?
Yeah, she's Luckily, she's disappeared, so...
She's gone to get naked, isn't she?
I don't think...
No, please. No news other than I need to do the shims on my bike, valve shims. Gonna be restoring, servicing Tiff's bike from winter, because it's been hit by the winter quite hard, because it's an old bike.
Right.
And topics? It's still gonna be minis of fucking gay and why do guys drive them.
Okay. I'm still not sure if we're going to cover that topic tonight or not, though. But, yeah, I'll put it down anyway.
Next week.
Yeah, maybe next week, yeah. Maybe when you release the video. Right, anyway, let's go to Richard. And any
Hello.
new buddy?
No.
Well, clearly you're feeling better.
Yeah, getting there. Getting there.
Excellent.
I have been out on the bike this year.
Wow.
I said I'm going to go out for 10 minutes on each just to run them. And I went out on the Yamaha for 10 minutes and got back 2 hours later. And then I thought I'd go out for 10 minutes on the Kawasaki and met up with Keith at Squires.
Right.
And got home about 4 hours later. So it was a good 20 minutes.
Good, yes, a really, really well used 20 minutes there.
Yeah, I felt ill again the next day though. A little bit too much cold and wet, I think. But it had to be done.
How did it?
So what?
Didn't rain while you was out on the bike, did it?
Yeah.
Really?
That almost never happens.
It's amazing. It's just amazing, isn't it? Can't believe it.
Okay, excellent. Good news, Richard. It's good to see you out and about, and good to hear you're feeling better. Right, let's go across then to Tosh. Any news and topics from you, Tosh?
News, yes. Next week, me and Richard will be doing a serious video together. A how-to, serious video, not a giggle, a proper how-to. And topics, what do you buy a man that does you a really good favour, who's diabetic, doesn't smoke, doesn't drink?
A hooker.
That's the topic.
It comes out and vibrates.
You buy him a memory card because he's bound to have something that needs it.
Bingo, yes, like it.
Toilet paper, everyone needs that.
I just got a new memory card today, actually. That's hardly news, though, is it? I've now got for the Drift S. I've now got 128 gig to play with, but I don't think that's quite enough for a 24-hour ride.
I think we need to invest in some batteries as well for that.
I've got enough to go for about 10 hours, and I've got a battery battery pack thing that apparently is 20,000 milliamp hours. So I might be all right.
Does the Drift S charge while it's recording?
Say what?
Does the Drift S charge while it's recording?
You can plug it in, yeah. I might put a USB port on the bike.
Yeah, that'd be quick. You go for like a week.
Don't forget, after 15 hours of riding, the last thing you want to do is fuck around with the camera.
Yeah, you just want it to be working, don't you?
You just want to get off the bike.
Then think about all that footage you'll have to look through and then edit. It's like,
why did I record this? No!
why is it 200 hours of foot? Oh my god!
Edit nightmare.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm hoping
Okay,
to get a Senna set for it, so we can link up and at least do something other than just ride in entire silence.
You don't need to. When you go, when you ride it, with each other, you don't need all this Bluetooth shit. Like, if I want to contact you, I'll just go like that. Easy enough.
He can't
We've got
see
a complex system of 3 symbols.
Then you got that, and that.
And that. Oh, I never thought of that one. I didn't expect to be using that one a lot, to be honest.
Stick it up your ass.
Got you.
Well, if you both record and you ride side by side, you can end up with a 3D movie.
Oh.
Oh, dear.
You're silly.
Don't look that way. You've just spoilt it all.
Oh,
Right.
We'll put it in anyway.
Yeah, who could thought? All right, nice one, Tosh. Let's go across to Dave. Any news and
Hi,
topics?
everybody. News, I'm feeling a lot better than I was last time I was on.
You're looking
Thanks
better, Renault.
Thank you. Thanks for everybody who's sent me well wishes and comments on my videos and stuff like that. Thank you for everybody that's given me support over the past few weeks. New comments, sorry, not comments, whatever it is you said. Topics, that's the word I was looking for. Sorry, I haven't got any. Still not allowed to ride my bike, so I haven't even thought about it.
Okay, good. Well, it's good to see that you're up and about and more compos mentis, mate. Excellent.
Thank you. I watched the
Not
when
stick
I
up
was
your
on
ass.
last time. I watched it back, and I thought, my word, I look ill. When I was on, I didn't feel ill. I felt almost normal, but when I went, wow, I shouldn't have come on.
No, mate, but it's good to see you about anyway, and it gave you something to do and get your mind active anyway, so it's all good.
Yeah, thanks a lot.
No worries, mate. Absolutely.
Got a sexy bastard come on now.
Yeah, no, we had 2 more people join, but just before we go to those, I'm just going to go back to Q&A and not keep our lovely viewers hanging on.
Before anybody does anything, I just thought I'd let you know, this is really important. I need a wee.
I was going to say, if you're going to say you're gay, we know.
That
Not going to hold it for you if that's what you're after.
That does rank up there in Tosh's household, going to the toilet. Right. So let's go to the Q&A.
It's the highlight of his week.
The throne.
This one's quite easy to deal with. Suffolk Andy. Hi, mate, you're here now. Link. Right, Bex88. She says, hi, everyone. Looking better, Dave?
Thanks, Bex.
I'm watching you too.
Good to have you watching, Bex. Next week, make sure you got your camera and your microphone, and we'll see you on the hangout next time, Bex. So, hi, Bex. Nice to have you along. Also, Bandit Brian, he says hello all. Hi, Bandit. Excellent. Also, we have Gazatron, who says, Evening, Gazatron.
Yep.
And good old Hepcat Harley says, "Whatto peeps, smiley face."
Hubcap what?
Hubcat Harley.
Ah, hip blah blah blah.
Yeah, honey, I will make new names out of Hepcat. Right, so excellent stuff. Right then, now we did have 2 people join whilst we were going through the news and topics, so let's go in order of appearance. We've got Keith, Mr. I Like My Rice Krispies Late in the Evening, Watkins.
I've had them already.
That's a bloody long name.
Yeah. I was a bit peckish.
I've missed that. I'm looking to the sound of you scraping your bowl.
I had Frosties this time. Because they're great!
They are great.
God damn.
Oh dear, it certainly perked him up as well, it's all that sugar.
Yeah.
And you got any news and topics, Keith?
I'm planning another ride out soon. I can't tell you too much about it, but it's going to be in the direction of Mr. Skeggy Cruiser.
It's flat.
There's some nice parts of that country. The other thing I'd like to do is just introduce you to a guest. I've got a special guest with me tonight. Would you like to see him?
Oh, this sounds dirty.
I don't know, actually.
Don't point the camera downwards.
Calm down, calm down.
If the camera pans down, I'm giving up.
It's Biker Bear.
Biker Bear.
Yeah, his name is Richard. He's a little bit shy, but look, he's got his helmet on because he rides safe.
God, it's an American vlogger in a hangout.
Hey!
Pull us off.
So yeah, that's Biker Bear.
Excellent.
The other thing, I've got one topic. Having met Calm Bike at the weekend, and having listened to his text that said it's sunny but just a little windy, I can assure you it was more than just a little windy on Saturday. Have you got any advice for riding in the wind? Because it was bloody gale force wind on Saturday.
On the way, or rather just before I set off, just before I told you, yeah, it's a little bit windy, but don't worry about it. I was inspired by some kind of atmospheric condition to record a vlog about riding in strong winds. I don't know what. I'd just like to point that out. So there will be a wind video coming up, and it's not because of this.
It was an interesting experience.
It was breezy. I'll give you that.
It was very brisk.
I think they call it land sailing, don't they? They do it on the beach on a free will thing on the kite.
Apparently, it was gusting to 60 miles an hour. I didn't think that was that bad.
You weren't moving. That's what it was.
Faster than you.
Certainly having a fairing on your bike when the side winds is an interesting concept, I can tell you.
It's
I
6 mile
did
an hour
record
winds
it
per
on the
night.
Yamaha. The weird thing was, for some reason, I felt the need to go and find the windiest road I could think of. It won't be of any use to any of you but Tosh, but I went down Great Gutter Lane looking for wind. And there was some down there. Great Gutter Lane is basically a 60 mile an hour stretch of single lane that's kind of on top of a hill. It was entertaining.
Cool.
If you want to practice your lean angles, but you don't like going around corners, perfect.
Best advice is just to be loose. Don't stiffen up. Just
Don't spoil that video.
It won't hurt too much if you're loose.
Dave, you dirty old man!
It won't hurt so much if you're loose, mate.
Oh, loosey goosey. Oh.
I had a bit of weight on the back. I had my little girl on the back. Luckily, she kept the bike down. I don't think I would have stayed on very well if it had just been me.
This is another video you don't want to be showing it. Yeah, a lot of weight on the back.
It's lucky it weren't your missus.
Yeah, that's right. I'll be pulling bloody wheelies.
I don't want this right?
No. Thank
You
God.
won't. We'll send her a link, yeah?
Yeah, okay.
Excellent. Right. I'm just going to quickly go back to the Q&A for a second before we nip across to good old Andy. Just to quickly say hi to Bran, Bran7701, who is the American bloggers. It's nice to have her in the Q&A. I've joined the now. So hi Bran, how you doing? I'll send you a link in Facebook.
How you doing?
That's Geeky staying.
I know. Where is he?
Oh, he's
Down the pub.
somewhere in the toilet with an old wall.
Having a shandy.
A shandy. That poor girl. Bran also corrected me.
We should totally get Bran in here because that would just be awesome.
Yeah, I sent her a link on Facebook. I'm trying to use Google Plus as well to try and send her a link, but obviously there's the old issue with limitations of how many people you can have in a hangout. But
I'll come out.
I've got a pretty bad. I've got a pretty bad connection at the moment. So if anybody needs to come in, I'll step out as well. No problem.
all right, we'll see how it goes. And Bran, let us know if you do want to come in. Yeah, that would be awesome. But anyway, let's carry on with the Q&A. And then we'll go to you, Andy. Sorry, mate. So also, Bran says, correction, it's an American male in a hangout. Ha ha ha.
Hey!
I don't know who she might be on about, Bobby.
I don't know. I don't know.
I know nothing.
No, Superman not here.
Well, it must be me because I come from. Oh, hang on a minute. I come from Africa, not America. So it can't be me.
Where's my money?
Yeah,
You said I got 100 Uganda dollars. Where is it? Come on, look it up.
Did you ring me earlier, Dave?
No. 199, very good price.
Okay.
I should tell you that I had great fun with
It's
one
like-
a lot earlier.
It's like how many ethnicities can we insult in one hangout? We're going for the record.
Let's try.
Okay.
I come from Birmingham, Alabama.
A bit later.
Awkward.
How many ethnics, can we upset? I mean, I could do English easy. That would be a good start. Right.
I could do English, but I can't do it right.
Okay. Like I said, let's pick that one up a bit later.
I'd just like to distance myself from this hangout.
Yes. I have control of the
I
party.
must admit, I do like that on the menu. Love the menu on that.
Let's definitely move back onto the Q&A and just say hi to Robin Love, sorry. Howdy.
Hello, Robin. How are you?
Oh, God.
Robin! Yeah, poster.
Brand's here!
Woo! Also, hi to Jeffrey Miller. And, right, I'm going to go to B. How you doing? Nice to have you along.
Hello.
How are you, Bran? Excellent, well done. Right, now I have to go back to the etiquette because we do have, I don't want to, like sort of pour over the fact that Bran's just joined because we were up to Suffolk Andy. And then we'll go back to Bran. But yeah, Suffolk Andy, good to have you along, buddy. Have you got any news or topics for tonight, buddy?
No. Basically, fuck all, mate.
Are you Skeggy in disguise?
No.
I'll tell you what, on my bucket list is to meet that bloke, I'm telling you.
What, Suffolk Andy?
Yeah.
Oh, trust me, I'm sure you're on his list already. Hi, Andy. It's good to see you, mate.
All right.
Excellent. Okay, and then lastly, then, but obviously, saving the best for last, and all that, I suppose. Bran, how you doing? It's great to have you on Hangout.
Hey, thanks for sending me a link. It's kind of crazy that it's in the middle of the afternoon here, and I'm talking to you guys.
I know. Normally, it's like God knows what time in the morning.
Yeah.
So it's good to see you along. And I don't know, you probably don't know the format in this, but all guests in the panel are asked if they've got any news or topics that they'd like to raise for the Hangout. And it's now your turn. So have you got any news or topics that you'd like to bring up tonight?
News or topics? No, I'm out. I'm all out.
Good old get out clause, yeah.
You're fitting well then, because we don't have any news or topics either.
No, we're all bored bastards as well.
Wait a minute, I had a perfect topic for you guys. Come on.
Yeah, you have, and it'll probably be the first one out tonight that we can discuss. In fact,
I've got one,
Andy.
Andy. Yeah, I have got one. I thought we'd discuss has our what do you call it? Have you changed? I'll get this
I know where
out.
it's going.
I'm just running these teeth in from me fucking dog, you know. That's better. Yeah, has your style of vlogging changed since you started motovlogging?
Oh, he's a joker.
It's a great question, Andy. It's a great question. Yeah, and I covered it last week as well. So
did we do it last week?
Yeah.
I must have been bloody asleep all the way through it, mate.
No, Andy,
I've got one. Does Row Hypno work
Over that, I was having a coronary arrest for a fucking stroke.
I think it might have been the fact that you were in B&Q trying to...
Ah, I was, well, yeah. I was in
B&Q?
trying to
Is it IKEA?
Yeah, IKEA. That's right, yeah. Okay, I'll leave it at that then, mate.
Andy, does Row Hypno work on cheap?
No. You don't need to use them on cheap.
Okay, right, let's go to the Q&A then, and then
You could have said, nah.
It's all in the timing, Tosh. You're thoughtful, though. Right, let's go to the Q&A quickly then, and then what we'll do is we'll go in and attack Bobby's subject first, which is about what kit you use for vlogging and all that good stuff, and I'll let him kick it off as well. So let's quickly, though, go back to Hebcat Harley, who says, just bought the new Tally Bandit 800 made by Isis Motorcycles. There's 2 kill pictures. I've heard it says go quite quickly. It sounds like an awesome bike, man. I hope and I like the idea of 2 kill switches as well.
I think he should do a hangout. I think it'd be awesome.
I think he needs to come on the panel as well.
I think he does, yeah.
He's a funny guy.
He's very funny, isn't he? Right. And also, question from Gazatron says, can't understand how Rich can go out for a ride in anything more than a slight breeze. Do you want to take that one, Richard?
Yeah, the keys work exactly the same way. Start it up. Off you go. It's easy.
Right. And obviously we would tell when it's going faster.
True,
Just a quickie, Richard.
Oh, if you must.
That's what she said.
How are those stabilizers I made for you?
Yeah, sorted. They've got a bit rusty. I think you might have used Chinese metal.
Never mind. Keep you upright in the wind.
Excellent. Right. Okay then. Let's go then to the topic that was raised first by Bobby for tonight. Bobby, what I'll do now is I'll let you reiterate it, and then you can continue to answer your question, and then we'll go through the panel. How's that sound?
That sounds good.
Go on then.
I just heard me.
You have the floor.
All right. I've been wondering, about the different gear that people use for their vlogging because, this is now the beginning of my second year, and I've been absolutely in love with this little thing ever since I got it. And I know, you've got a bunch of different cameras out there, and a lot of different companies are jumping on the bandwagon because GoPro is a big name. They started it off. Drift came along, gave them the competition. Now you've got Sony. Now you've got all sorts of other stuff. But for me, I've loved this because it's so streamlined and so easy to use. But since GoPro and Cena got together and they started using the GP10 for things like dual vlog and connecting your Bluetooth together, I started wondering if it was possible to put these together, which it is now. So as soon as the season starts again up here, because it's freaking cold, I am going to try to grab a bunch of my friends, do some dual vlogs, and just get out there and have fun with it. So putting all that together, it made me start to wonder, what do you think is like best for you? What would you like to use if you had the ability to? And what do you think is overkill? I personally think this is great because I don't have to put two microphones inside my helmet anymore, because that was just becoming a pain in the ass. But then again, it's a lot of gear because now I've got three pieces to work with, rather than the two with the two. I'm getting all like crazy here. The two pieces of gear with the two microphones. Now I have three pieces of gear with one microphone. Still the same number of pieces, but it can look a little bit bulky, when you sit there and look at it splayed out. So I'm wondering what you guys think of as overkill.
Have you tried it yet with audio quality?
I have tried it. Yeah, I've tried it while I was in the house. I've tried it walking around. I was not getting on the bike at that point because it was snowy and freezing balls out here, and I discovered I'm a cold weather wuss. So I was not about to try that. But I have tried, and it is a little bit quieter than having a hardwired mic, but not to the point where it's going to turn me off.
How do you link that up to your drift then?
Well, there's a connector that you can typically get with the I think it's the Hero 4 GoPro, but you can just get it from the local site that's made USB to the 3.5 connector. I just run the wire from the drift via the USB to 3.5 millimeter into the backpack.
Right.
And then I can either sit the backpack in my pocket or mount it anywhere I want. And then Bluetooth connect the backpack to my SMH10. So it works. It works very well. However, if I'm next to the computer, I get a lot of electronic feedback and stuff. But not when I'm not outside or away from all the other electronic stuff.
Okay. Well, I'll be interested to see that when it gets used in anger and how that works. I do worry about interference when you're using like a Bluetooth type thing in terms of audio, but if it works well, then it's something to consider. So anyone else want to jump in next with what they currently use and what they'd like to use maybe for their vlogging?
Go on, Chaz, you go, mate.
I knew someone.
You can volunteer, Chaz.
I see it as more complications, more hassle when you need to charge up the battery or when something goes wrong.
Yeah, that's where it's all gone wrong for you, Chaz, isn't it? The battery went flat and now you can't do another video.
I know. It'll stress you out as well if the battery in the Bluetooth dies and then you got to mix it all up, and then you got to work out what you want to do. And, but if you're doing a group thing, like a dual vlog or a group vlog or something like that, it's brilliant for it. But I don't know. There's other kit available. There's like a Bluetooth hub you can get that's just a hub that you stick on one of the bikes, not like a wheel hub. But you can connect multiple Bluetooth devices to it, and then you just wire it into whatever you're recording on. And then if everyone's seen a Bluetooth, it connects directly to that one video or that one hub, and you can all talk exactly through it. But I can't remember what make it is. I don't think it's that expensive, but it's the same sort of theory as that backpack you've got there, Bobby. I imagine that's just an auxiliary that plugs in straight into the back of the Drift.
Yeah,
Chaz,
pretty much.
sorry, Bobby. Chaz, could you do a little bit of more detail into that? Because I'm interested in that.
What's that, the little hub?
Yeah, that Bluetooth hub. Because I might need that for Iron
I
Bike.
did see it a while ago. I can't remember where they were though. But it's basically, I mean, you probably find it if you search Bluetooth hub on eBay or something. It wouldn't be that expensive. All you have to do is pair up everyone's Bluetooth to it, and it acts like a central station for the Cenas. I think Cena did make one, or was it Scala? It was a hub, and everyone can connect to it. And it just helps.
Sorry, what headset you got, Tosh?
I'm strong. I shall ask the Oracle. Trace, what communications have we got on the bike? Bear with me. Scala Rider.
Right. I was talking to Danny the other day about his new setup, and he reckons that can connect to the Scala and the BTs and everything.
Yeah.
And you can connect up 4 devices or something.
Yeah.
Well, I've only got the Q4.
Don't know. I was looking at the Senna SM5, I think it is.
Oh yeah. I've got the SM10R, the flat one.
They're really expensive.
Yeah.
I saw them at Christmas for 150 quid for a pair, and by the time I had some money to buy a set, they've gone up to nearly 200.
Yeah, they do go up. I mean, mine came from America, and it was a bit cheaper. But like anything, I got my Ghost from America, and it stopped working after the first time of using it, and it won't ever work now. It's
that's why you don't do any videos.
No, I've got another camera that's attached to my helmet, but that one, it's a paperweight.
Yeah, they still won't send it to me.
No! It's a £200 paperweight.
Yeah, that's alright, I don't mind. I can make it into something.
Paperweight.
Paperweight. It doesn't work. It never works. It's not the battery, it's just... Probably got screwed over or something, but...
A £200 paperweight? How much paper are you putting down?
Not much, but it's not going anywhere.
Well, I'm currently on Google looking at this Bluetooth hub, and Chaz, I can't find a fucking thing.
I'll see if I can find an auxiliary. Someone else talk about it as well.
Let's go to someone else and let our Google experts Google.
I did interrupt Bobby while he was talking.
No, that's cool. That's cool. Don't worry. I don't have that special to say anyway.
Like most things, it all depends on what you want to do. If you want to do dual vlogs, and something like that is definitely worth a look into to find out if it's advisable for you to use it for anything. Bandit Brian, he says he just wants a cheap camera to... don't worry about the mic or anything like that, just to record his rides. He would be okay with a Drift 720 or something like that, or even a cheaper camera. But yeah, it all depends what you want it for. Pointless, I think, unless you think you're going to expand later on. It's pointless getting something that's got so many features on it you're never going to use. It's like all these people that go out and get anything with I in front of it, Chaz. That just wants to things with I in front of it, and they don't use 90% of the features on it. The only reason why they've got it is because it's got I in front of it.
Well, an iPod.
Yeah, Bobby likes his gadgets, doesn't he? As long as it starts with I.
I'm a tech. Yeah.
Yeah, Bobby.
Yeah.
So-
Hello.
Hello.
We kind of fell into that, didn't we, Bob?
Yes.
Just let it go.
Okay, anyone else want to pick up on what they use for their vlogging at the moment, and are they planning on changing what they use? Can I just randomly stab at somebody if that's alright? What about you, Keith?
That's illegal.
Want to randomly stab Keith?
Yes.
From behind.
Oh, suits you, sir. I'm using the Drift Ghost at the minute, but having had quite a few problems recently with each of. Every time I have an update, or a software update, it tends to do something else to the camera, and I'm starting to fall out of love with it. So I think when I'm ready for upgrading to a different camera, I might see what other things are out there. I'm just getting a bit tired of it, to be honest, because every time, like I say, I upgrade the software. Like the last time I did it, they had a problem with the sound, so I had to change the microphone and then also go back one upgrade so I could get back to how it was. So it's a bit frustrating. So I don't know what I'll get next, but I'm using it. I've been up to this point. I've been okay with the drift, but I've just had a few niggles with it just recently, and I'm just getting a bit tired of it, to be honest.
Just do what I do, mate. If it's not broke, don't fix it. Just leave the firmware on the version.
Yeah, I wish I had now. I wish I'd not parted around with it, but you know, hindsight's a wonderful thing. But luckily, Phil 480, he kindly sent me a copy of the previous firmware, and it seems to be okay again. But I'm certainly not planning on upgrading it again. I'm just going to leave it as it is. But you know, it's those sort of things that kind of put you off the camera, really, especially when you've paid an awful lot of money for it. I mean, those drift ghosts aren't cheap. It's over 250 quid. And I know Richard's had problems with his Ghost S, and they're not cheap either. And when you spend a lot of money on these cameras, it's not good, is it? When they don't do what they say on the box. So,
well, my camera cost me 40 quid.
I might even go for a cheaper camera next time, to be honest. Because I bought the Drift, but I don't actually use all the functions. What David just said. Things like the time lapse function and the other functions on it. I've never touched, never used, so it just beg the question whether I should have gone for that in the first place. But
well, if Richard would get his finger out and do some more how-tos, he might be able to learn how to do slow mo and stuff like that.
I've spent the last 3 weeks barely being able to talk, so the how-tos wouldn't have been so good. I'd have been like Bob Fleming from the.
How to bring your guts up.
That's right. If you want 60
Hey, to phlegm your friends.
Bucket of phlegm, anybody?
Yeah.
Oh, lovely.
Alright, well, moving on from phlegm then. Kev, you got any
From phlegm to phlegm.
I'm so honoured.
There's a slippery slope.
I'm a simple man with simple needs, to be honest. I've got the Drift Ghost and I've got a mic, and that does me. It works, and like Keith though, I don't use the only reason I got the Drift was because it's small, relatively small on your helmet compared to a GoPro, which sits out here somewhere, and the remote control. That's the only reason I went for Drift. So if or when I come to change mine, I think I'll probably go for something cheaper as well, to be honest, because 200 quid, 250 quid, it's a lot of money.
You can afford it.
Yeah, I can afford it, but my missus always batters me when I buy stuff, so.
You love it.
Is that
I bought a new bike.
I must admit though, when I bought my 1080p, and I've never had a problem with that, and I've just stuck with it.
See, I don't even record in 1080p. I record in 720, just so I can get more space on my card.
I record in 720. It's just the name of the camera was 1080p. This is before the Ghost. And
right, okay, I'm with you.
Never had a problem with it.
Yeah, that's the one I use too. Well, I have two. I use my Drift 1080p. I actually gave that one to David so that I can throw that on his helmet whenever he acts like he doesn't want to vlog. So I'm kind of making. So I gave him my drift, and now I use a GoPro. And then for audio, I just used a Sena SMH10, and they work fine. I haven't had any problem with the only thing that I ever had problems with out of my drift was the battery, which is crazy because I know a lot of people say that the battery life in that is like the best thing. And I got 2 sets of batteries straight out of the pack from drift that were dead. And then I got 2 more from replacements from them that lasted about 15 minutes total. Like their entire life was 15 minutes long.
Wow.
I got pattern match batteries from eBay for mine, and they last just as long as the drift ones. Battery life though, because most of my rides are 40 minutes. If I'm going longer, I use the little battery pack that I got, which actually will allow it to go more than 10 hours.
Wow, that's really good. I've never gotten that good a life out of my drift.
10 hours?
Yeah. It's like Calm's. It's 2.2 milliamps.
Power pack, isn't it?
Yeah, it's you can use it to charge up cell phones and any USB device you can charge it up with. It's just a battery pack, and you just plug it in and plug the power into the back of your camera.
Grab mine to show you what it looks like rather than.
And it does it fine. It just keeps going. It charges up your battery whilst it's running your camera, and if the battery pack runs out, it then goes over to the internal battery, which gives you your up to 2 hours battery life or whatever it is.
I mean, you need one hell of a huge memory card for 10 hours.
It depends on what you record on. A 16 gig card will record for 10 hours on 720. It won't do it on 1080 at 60 frames per second, but the lower ones it will do.
So what about 32 gig class 10? Will that do a 1080p 10 hour?
Probably.
That's what I use 32.
I can usually get a 2 or 3 hours out of my batteries. I know when I did that tour, I was probably getting through about. I was running 2 cameras. And I was probably using 4 batteries for the entire day, and I was riding from about 8 o'clock in the morning till about 6 o'clock in the evening. So, and I thought that was good going, really.
I can't even last 2 minutes, let alone 10 hours.
That's something else, Tosh.
Oh, sorry. I was talking about the Duracell bunny. Anyway, you was going to say something, Rich.
Just say that's my little pack. A bit hard on this camera to see it, but that's my little pack. It's just got a couple of USB ports, basically. So you charge that up. Say what, Tosh?
It's just a battery pack with 2 USB outs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's got a 1 amp and a 2.1 amp.
How much did that cost you?
Well, this isn't my big one. I couldn't spot it. I can't spot where I've left it. This is a 9,000 milliamp hours. I think it's about a tenner. It's not expensive.
And how long would that last on 1080?
Well, the Drift Ghost S batteries, I think, are they 3.5 for something, or 3,500 milliamp hours?
I can
So
tell
in
you.
theory, you should be able to get about kind of 3 batteries worth out of it, which would be about 8 hours or something like that.
Right. Can you put a link in the chat?
If I can find it again, it was quite a while ago I bought that one. So.
Maybe what do you say to do a bigger one? There's a bigger one than that.
I've got a big one. It's not made by the same company though, so let me have a look around and see what I can find. Yeah.
You could just look for a USB battery pack.
Yeah.
I've got a small one. It's like.
Anyway, we're talking about
particular one.
Yeah, shut your mouth.
That particular one on Amazon is 15 quid now, so it's obviously gone for a bit.
It's like a pencil shape, and
you said you got a small one. It's like a pencil.
You're digging your pit, mate. You're digging your pit.
But
just ask Bobby to show you his hands.
They're like shovels.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
I get lost in those.
Dude, when my wife first met me, she was scared to death of my hands because they're so friggin' huge. She loves them now.
We were talking about cameras, by the way, guys, and girls, obviously. And just so, I think, Andy, Suffolk Andy, what do you use, mate? You're straightforward and just what it takes, isn't it?
I don't want all that old crap that you're talking about anyway, because I'm not. I'm a simple guy, you know. I'm quite happy with me potatoes and bread. I don't need all that crap. So I just use me guts and the mic from that, you know, into me helmet, and I make all my vlogs with that, and I'm quite happy, and that's all I want. I don't want to talk to any other bugger anyway. I don't want to listen to me. I actually did buy a communication thing for me and my missus, and she told me to fuck off. She said she'd fed up listening to me anyway. So I just chucked it in the cupboard and left it. She's quite happy. She said I just swear too much on the bike, other people. So that's it.
I don't know where she gets that from.
Yeah. No, just my old drift, and I had this camera for just over a year, and I put it on the settings the day I got it. I've never changed it. I've used it all the time, and it's never down, and the batteries last a couple of hours, and on a 30 whatever is bloody card on there will go forever, and I'm happy. I always, like Infamous said, if it's working, don't fuck about with it. Easy as that.
I thought you still use clockwork down stuff.
Oi, behave yourself, mate. I know where you live. Okay.
not that he'll be able to get there because he's got a Harley.
I might have a Harley Davidson sports stuff, but I've still got a ZZR agreement.
You can't get the Harleys past
200 miles an hour, so just don't need the Harley to get up to where we live.
Yeah, the cattle grids will stop you, Suffolk.
They will on my Harley, but not on my ZZR.
I won't worry, Keith. It takes him 2 hours to get to me, and I'm in the same fucking town.
Yeah, I'm getting on a bit now, you know. I have to take it easy now at my age. I really do. I find it so hard to get off a wheelchair to get onto a motorbike. That's killing me.
Is it because your finger hurts?
No, it's my penis, mate.
I didn't think you were over Harley.
You probably should know you're getting that way. Sorry, love, at the end, Al. Sorry, I forgot you was on it. I would have said that. I'm usually the rude bugger on here, you see, so I'm trying not to be rude because we've got a young lady here, and I'm going to be good today.
Oh, thank you.
I was going to say, Keith.
You, Tosh. Now, keep it simple is what I say, and that's the best thing.
I've just got a vision of you entering my town on a horse riding a bleeding sheep.
It's a bit rural out here, yeah. Yeah, it is a bit rural.
I'm coming to get you. I am.
We are in the middle of nowhere.
Your fantasies, Tosh, seriously.
He's a bit of a worry, isn't he?
He is.
What's that got to do with cameras?
Now, keep it simple is what I say when it comes to cameras. I actually don't understand all this Bluetooth stuff anyway, and I probably never will, you know.
Yeah, well, it's just basically connecting to something without a wire, basically.
Andy,
Yeah,
it's called electricity.
It's magic.
In Suffolk, Bluetooth is something you have taken out by the dentist.
You do. Usually at your bottom at the hospital.
I don't get that.
Hey, talking of dentist, when's the best time to go to the dentist?
Don't know.
2:30.
2:30. Right, anyway, where were we?
We've just lost 10 viewers.
Yeah, I'm still, just me, talking about me for a second, I still use the Sony since I had it when I started. I've never had any trouble, I've never had any worries about software updates. It records at 1080, it does everything you need it to do. And the mic plugs into it, so I haven't got to worry about syncing up audio. And I use my BT headset for syncing up with Mrs. B when we do dual vlogs, and it all works straightforwards. The only thing, of course, is you've got to sync the video up, but apart from that, it's straightforward, never had any issue. So at the moment, I don't really feel any need to change what I'm doing. I'll tell you what I would like to add. Sorry, I'll tell you what I would like to add is that if I could have a camera and the one that I would want, what I would want is a camera that's got all the inputs for the mic and everything else, Bluetooth as well, probably a bit of GPS thrown in, rotatable lens, and a low profile that goes on the side of the crash helmet. And if you can find me a camera that does all of that, then that'd be brilliant. But they still don't actually make one, do they? A waterproof one, mate.
It sounds like a contour you're talking about, but it hasn't got Bluetooth.
Yeah, exactly. Like a contour is about the closest I think I can get to what I want, but it's not quite all there. You know what I mean?
They haven't really made any new cameras lately because they went bust and then someone bought them and politics.
Yeah. And the contour's a great profile, isn't it?
So I don't get it, Andy. Why R2?
What?
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Why would you go R2?
230. Oh shit, Thomas.
Jesus Christ. We know your internet's slow, but you.
Oh wow.
Well, you said R2, didn't you?
Okay, is we kind of covered off the camera stuff then? Because I'll go to Q&A and then we've got another subject about riding in the wind.
Yeah, there's one still to do in the Q&A about cameras. I know you highlighted it, but we haven't really talked about it yet.
Yeah, so let's go to that now. Thanks for that link, Dave. 5 is in the post. Bandit Brian says, "What's a good cheap camera using every day? Not wearing." Oh blimey, I hate. Okay, what's a good cheap camera to use every day? Not worried about mic. Not worried about mics. Not interested in vlogging yet. Okay, so basically just to record without mic for his trips and for insurance purposes, in case obviously you get hit by a car or whatever. Yeah. So anyone want to take that one? What's a good cheap camera?
40 quid. SJ1000. There you go.
Kodak disposable.
You can't take pictures, Keith, like that, and then start waving it in the wind trying to get an image out. You know what I mean? Those are like way old.
Depends if you care about looks or not. If you want to look like a GoPro, an SJ4000 would be good.
Exactly, Dave. Exactly.
If you want to look like a drift, one of the other ones.
Well, I'm running an SJ. This camera here is an SJ1000. I use it for computer and I chuck it on the helmet.
Yeah,
So,
I've got my SJ4000, I think it's called. That's what I'm using for my camera at the moment. My webcam.
I mean, mine was 40 quid. I can chuck it away and get another one. It's now.
Yeah, I think mine was 60 quid. They're only buttons, but they're a good camera for what they are, to be honest. I mean, I've only taken mine out on the bike once. I did like one camera facing me and one camera on my helmet, and the footage was as good as the drift, to be honest.
Yeah, I got lightning shots from my rear camera on that one vlog I did.
Yeah, well, 40 quid's pretty damn good. I take it it's waterproof.
Yeah,
it comes case and all that. See, there's my case. I've got my case here. There you go. There's the case and stuff. See.
Oh, there you go. Hey, Chaz,
hang on. There you go. There's mine.
Excellent. There you go. Chaz, is that the same make as what I used on?
Yeah, the CSJ 3000, I think this is.
Right. That camera there that Chaz is holding up is the one that I had stuck to my tank when I was going down the drag strip, and that worked fine. So.
They're 40, 60 quid. They're not. It's peanuts.
The pink one's more expensive because it's faster and better.
Better, yeah.
It's better, isn't
it? Tell you what, Chad, it doesn't fucking work for a vlog, though, does it, mate?
I'll tell you something out, Chaz. That's the fastest that camera will ever go when it does.
You're laughing, ain't you? You can beat a ZX14.
Yeah, whatever. Let's not talk about that 0.0000000. I know that's not necessary.
He still beat you.
Hey, second place is still first of the losers.
That's right, yeah. That's right. Anyway, he had a bigger engine than I did.
Oh, Bobby's advertising now.
Is he? What's Bobby advertising?
It looked like he was doing the Coke advert with
Naked!
Naked!
Nice.
Bobby's naked again.
You wish.
You watch Mrs. B run down them stairs like...
Our stairs go up, not down, mate. Right. Anyway, let's go to the next question, which is about cameras from Gamazatron. And he says, recently seen a vlog reviewing a new Sena camera, which links up with the Sena Bluetooth headsets. I think it was Yummy R6.
Yeah, I've seen that. Yeah, I've seen that. It looks cool, except it's retardedly expensive for such a tiny little piece of equipment. And I don't know. I don't know if I'd want to put that type of money out like right away, especially since it's supposed to come out.
It's a
It
bit
seems to be a
boxy
bit behind as well, doesn't it? It seems to be behind. It's only doing low frame rates and
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I spotted it ages ago. It was way before Christmas that they were promoting it, and it was just like, it's really, really square, but it's really low profile as long as it mounts. Not like the Sony's mount, because the older Sonys used to mount from the bottom, didn't they, Andy?
Yeah.
And the newer ones, they mount on the side. So as long as it mounts from the side perfectly.
It's called the Cine Prism.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
I've
not
seen.
triangle.
In fact, let me see. I think I might be able to pull it up here.
Hey?
I'll show you guys. I said pull it up, Chaz, not get it up.
Hey!
Is it pulling off? Go on.
And I think, let's see, there we go. That's the Cine Prism. It's basic looking. You don't get the high frame rates, and like I said, retardedly expensive. You know, over here, that's like what, $400. Let me see, 400.
Not 250.
That's, yeah, 264.
no. To convert, if you're selling electronic equipment and cameras, to convert dollars to UK pounds, it's 1 to 1.
Yeah.
Really? All right.
Especially when it comes to Apple products.
The UK government slaps a 40% import duty on electronics.
So it's just 1 to 1. All right. Well.
That's why everyone's
pain in the backside.
That's why Apple isn't very big over here, because you pay $1,600, we pay £1,600.
Wow.
Who's that?
Apple.
Not if you put them in your suitcase on the way back.
Oh yeah.
They're not big over here, Apple. Who are Apple?
Oh, they're a band. They're a band.
Ah, right, okay. I thought they were a record label.
Oh God.
That's a fruit.
I'm watching.
I thought they were a grocer.
You might have thought they were a fruit. I live in the north. We don't have fruit up here.
Fruit.
No, that's sort
You know
of.
what it is. It's what cider's made out of, isn't it, Andy?
We're a nation of grocers.
How gross are
I'm
you?
definitely grosser than you.
I'm keeping quiet on that one.
We thought you just lagged out.
If you want to put a USB on your bike, you'll have to buy a USB before we get there, because I'll be taking the battery out and everything.
I only got half of that.
So basically, you're saying then there's a $400 camera, stroke £400 worth of camera, which doesn't do like HD and stuff.
It does HD, but only at 30 frames.
Yeah, it's like barely HD.
Okay. And so what makes it so expensive then? Because it's Bluetooth.
Pretty much, yeah. It connects directly to Bluetooth, and you can get the app for your phone to review video and stuff like that. It doesn't have a review screen on it, but yeah, it's just it connects to the other Cena products, so that's why it's so pricey.
It's like all the big makes, like Scala, Rider, and Cena. The prices are way up there. We can get a BT headset, which stands for Bluetooth anyway, on eBay for like 20 quid.
Yeah.
The Cena Prism on Amazon is £317.
Not that far off.
Mm.
That's 2 cameras and flipping all sorts, though, isn't it? That's ridiculous.
Hmm.
It actually looks quite small.
I think it is quite small.
Yeah, it's pretty small, but you know, it's small and square, and I don't know. It doesn't. Come on,
Again.
Chaz.
You want to know your problems.
Yeah. There's doctors for that. There's a cream for that. App for that.
Okay.
It's got the same recording modes as the Drift Ghost. 1080p 30 frames, 720p 60 frames.
Yeah, but the Ghost is.
Yeah, I mean the
without
Ghost is
wanting
like
to offend, is an out-of-date model now, isn't it?
well, it is. Yeah, it's what two and a bit years old, if not more.
So if your first foray into the market is to copy something that's 2 years old,
Yeah, I suppose.
you
Yeah.
can get away with that if you're doing a charge 50 quid.
Yeah.
But not if you're doing a full price, 300 plus. I think
that's true.
It has to compete with the GoPro, the new GoPro, and the new Drift, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Well, not the new Drift.
I wonder if they had someone in the sales department that likes wedding cake and rides a BMW going, that'd be a good idea for a camera. Should make that.
You're
Is it
talking
oil leak?
about 28, are you?
No, not that one.
Right, okay. Let me think.
See, if the
Hang on. Something's coming to mind.
Oh no.
If the new Drift camera, the little tiny one, if that had a microphone slot on it, I'd go and buy that tomorrow because it's so small.
Yeah, same here.
It looks like something out of a war game or something like that, doesn't it? With the...
And it had a battery you could actually take out and not an internal battery.
Oh yeah, that's got removable battery.
Yeah, you can't take the battery out. So if you're going to use it, you run out. What are you going to do? You're going to stop somewhere for an hour or so to charge your battery up, are you?
That's true. Yeah.
But it also doesn't have a screen for you to review your video, and that's one of the turn-offs for me.
See, I never review them. I never ever review them. I just.
We have to work that out.
We noticed that one mirror video you
Really don't know what Drift were doing with that piece of crap. They bought it smaller, and everybody was like, "Yeah, this is going to be great." And then, no, internal battery only, no mic. Just crap.
They went totally in the wrong direction for us.
Yeah,
I think if they'd have put the mic and that on it, I think it would have been shut up and take my money for quite a lot of people.
Yeah, I would have gone for it if it had everything.
You've got to think, while adding removable battery capabilities, it limits the size of the battery you can actually put in there. Because they've got to add rails for it, they've got to add support inside, and releasing mechanisms. If you have an internal battery, it's going to be bigger.
Yeah.
But you're always sacrificing something. I mean, if you want to go for a long ride, you need removable batteries. And...
Yeah, but no external mic. I mean, the battery, I can understand that, but the no external mic, I don't get that. I don't know why they've done that.
Backwards, isn't it now? It's like they want to force you onto the Bluetooth thing, but is it Bluetooth?
No, it's not.
No, it's even worse then.
They want to use it for ski boarders and skateboarders and people like that rather than people like us.
Yeah. Has it got the Wi-Fi function?
No.
To check on your phone where it's pointing. Oh, well, it's even worse then. No one's going to want that.
I don't think so.
They'd have it for a rear view or an auxiliary camera or some sort of funny angled one, but even then you'd have to check the footage to see if it's not got anything in the way.
No, sorry, tell a lie, it has got Wi-Fi. Tell a lie, it has got Wi-Fi.
Well, still.
It's the little Drift.
Yeah.
Has it got Wi-Fi that'll run a screen?
Yeah. Wi-Fi connectivity and free app for Android and iOS. Just looking at action cameras now.
But then my Sony does that, and that's like years old.
I've got a laser. I'm not fucking
the Drift does it, the Ghost does it, the original Ghost does it. But
I like Danny's new camera for that. It's got the wristband, like the Drift, where you can turn it on and off.
Yeah.
But the wristband has got a screen on, so you can look at your wrist and see what the camera's pointing at.
The new Sony one, isn't it?
That's the new Sony, yeah.
Andy wanted that.
I wanted one for Christmas, but I never got one.
That's because it cost a bit, probably.
Yeah, they're expensive.
He was talking in his sleep at the Bulldog Bash, going, "Oh, Sony camera." I go, "No, my he's like a dog sleeping."
How do you know what he was talking about in his sleep?
He was in the tent next to me.
No, he was in the same sleeping bag, mate.
He was in the same tent, laying next to him. Yeah,
like two little brothers
He
they
was
were.
sleeping in my shoe. He's that small.
I think technically next to is horizontal. If it's one above the other, Chaz, that's not really next to.
We weren't touching or interlocking.
Were you both in your Thomas the Tank Engine tent?
Oh yeah. I also had my Dragon onesie on with its tail and its hood and its all.
Right, okay, well the question before it is...
seems to be heading back to the penis too close to my anus, Joe.
Let's move on. Ricardo says, "Hey, what's going on here?" I said, "Well, you've just saved me from a subject that was going off on a tangent for a start." And all of us people here in this panel below and me, we all do motorbike videos, basically, keep it simple. And we talk about stuff as we ride along, and it's called motor vlogging. What we do. We're talking about it right now. So there we go. So that's all the questions that there are right now. So if anyone's watching wants to ask any more questions when it starts to go sideways like that, then please feel free. Right.
Well,
So,
I've actually got something to say since Bran is here.
okay.
Fellow artist. Most of you guys know that I'm a jewelry designer and stuff, and I actually started branching out into new materials, and I'll be working in leather. And I'm actually going to be doing some stuff for bikers. And one of my first projects that I'm actually not just doing for practice, I'm in the middle of right now, mini bracers. I've been tooling leather. I don't know if you guys can see.
Yeah,
You've been geeking that up.
This is actually for a friend of mine who wants these for riding, so I'm making this for her. And got to dye the leather and everything, but I'm actually pretty proud of this. So, you guys need leather work for your riding.
Do you put napkins through them when you put them on your table?
I do need
You put napkins on through them and put them on your table.
Napkins, you're so old-fashioned.
Yeah.
napkins. You just go to Subway and nick their paper tissues.
I still use napkin rings for parties, dinner parties.
You don't have to walk in bloody Suffolk, you just eat with a knife.
Yeah, use bloody nose there, you should know that.
You're putting an order in for a gimp mask. Look at him, look, he's typing away now.
I want that Nacho Libre mask. I want it.
I'll put my order in, mate.
On the mouth, please.
What, sheep mask?
Well, the reason I mentioned Bran on that one is in case you guys don't know, you should go back and check out one of the videos because her art is ridiculously awesome. Seriously, check it out. And as soon as I get some funds, I'm going to have to get a print.
Thank you. That's awesome of you.
Hey, no problem. I loved that video with the art show that you did.
Yeah.
Insane. Just absolutely beautiful work. And I can't wait to see the vinyl wrapping you finish up on the dirt bike, too.
Can we have a link to your channel, please?
I was just going to say that because, Bran, what's worth mentioning is that you do the vinyl wrap, don't you?
I do, yeah. I'm actually done with the wrap on the dirt bike too. I just haven't taken any pictures of it.
Sweet.
Yeah, so worth mentioning.
Oh, yes.
You got any pieces of vinyl wrap that you've got to hand, Bran, to show them what sort of stuff you do, or is it all tucked away?
It's already, all of it's completely on the bike. I don't know that I might have a, hang on, I'm sure I could find something. Oh, I did helmets too. I wrapped motorcycle helmets.
That's what I was pertaining to.
And it's not in here. I'll find it a little bit and let you guys see it.
All right, we'll come back after the break with that then. After these commercials. Okay, so we've got another comment in from Weggy Z to that, and then we'll talk about the how to cope with riding in the wind. So anyway, Weggy says, just joined, fellas. Evening, you're fully loaded, so I'll sit on the sidelines. Thanks for that little slight typo there, I think.
It's a read down, not a typo. He says sidelines.
Andy, I'll come off if Wigger wants to come on. I'll come off.
Any excuse for you to start talking dirty is ridiculous. I don't know.
I didn't say I'd pull myself off. I said I'd come off.
Well,
that's what I've got the wife for.
She's probably saying no.
Hang on, I want to see her face now. I want to see her
You
face.
ain't watching that.
I want to see that scowl.
Yeah, she just said you wouldn't want to.
Right,
I'm coming off. Wiggy, you go on, mate. How do I go off?
You click off.
Oh, he's found it. Right. Okay, so the next subject then that was on the cards was about riding in the wind. So who was that question? Was that? Was it Tosh's question and he's gone?
No. Wasn't it?
Richards, wasn't it?
No, I think Richard was asked.
Oh no, I think it might have been Keith, and he's put himself on mute. I can't believe it. Keith, hurry up back. Finish with your blooming Rice Krispies or Cocoa Pops, whatever it is you are eating right now. And so, Brian, did I see you arrive back with some examples of your wrapping technique?
I'm sorry, what? You talking to me?
Did you manage to locate your helmet?
No, I didn't. I did some drawings too. I don't know if you guys have seen the drawing that I did of Kalani, accidental broadcast. Did you guys see that?
Yeah, you got a picture you could maybe share, Brad?
I have this.
Oh, here we go. Check that out.
That's cool. That is seriously cool. I like that.
And I think, hang on, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get one of the helmets that I did, so you guys can kind of get an idea of what I do. I'll be right back.
Okay, nice one. Right, Keith's not back yet, so anyone here want to take up the subject of riding in the wind and how to cope with it? And obviously we're talking about strong winds here, not just general wind.
Eat fewer beans.
What, sorry?
Eat fewer beans.
Rider 125.
Yeah, that's not riding with wind, it's riding...
Ride naked. I mean...
It's stay loose, really.
Well, I can tell you, I don't really have much problem riding in the wind with the Indian.
Half a ton of bike.
Yeah. I was out one time.
Scared of you, Bobby.
Wait, what's that?
The wind is scared of you, Bobby.
The wind is. Hey. It's a black thing.
That's what I said.
No, ever since I got the Indian, riding in the wind has been a non-issue. It really is, because I mean it's a heavier bike, and I am quite massive. Enough, Chaz.
He's always wasn't it?
I know you well enough, man. But yeah, I don't really have too much of an issue. Usually what I'll do, well, one thing, I won't use my cruise control in the wind. But, yeah, I mean, you know, I'll just slow it down a little bit in the turns especially. But, no, I typically don't have an issue at all in the wind.
Okay. I'll mention something whilst anyone else is thinking of anything else to say, is that obviously having a heavy bike helps, but if you haven't got a heavy bike, the only thing that I would say is obviously slow down a little bit, and whichever direction the wind's coming from is the side of the lane that you want to be on, if that makes sense. So if you've got wind coming in from left to right, then you want to be on the left-hand side of the lane. So if you get a gust, as we do in the UK, and it will blow you so far across the road, maybe a metre or so, can do. If you're on the side where the wind's coming from, it gives you that bit of leeway so you don't get blown into the other lane. And obviously on corners, take it easy as well. And look out for the
eyes open. The main thing is to keep your eyes open. Look for things blowing across the street, the trees moving. It gives you a very good idea of where the wind's coming from and how strong it is.
Yeah.
If you see a trampoline rolling across and you're Irish, you got to say, "Oh, trampoline!"
Okay, great tips there. Thanks. You've upset the Irish now. That's great. One other thing I wanted to say, on a serious note, is that when you're riding, especially on things like on a motorway, freeway, wherever you may be, quite often you can be in the shade of the wind, if you like, protected from the wind by the banks and other vehicles. So what you've got to look out for is where you can see the land goes flat, or you go over a bridge, or anywhere you're not covered or protected from the wind. That's when you're going to get hit the most by the wind. And the other big thing, of course, is if you're going past trucks, you'll be fighting against the wind until you get beside the truck, and then that fight goes, so you're not leaning into it anymore, and you're sat bolt upright. As you come past that truck or out of that protection, you're going to get hit straight away. So you need to think about that and be prepared, and you really have to think about things when it's really strong wind. That's what I would say on that one. Anyone else?
I think as well. Yeah, I think as well, Andy. I think when you're, in really bad wind, make sure you undo the top of your levers because I'll tell you what, it gets very toasty inside your levers. So I always keep them done up. Mind you, it can be nice and warm as well, you know. But anyway, talking about riding the bike in the wind, I would say I've got two sorts of bikes. I've got a cruiser like Beast, and no problem at all. But when I'm riding my ZZR and that's really, really windy, you know, it does push it to one side and the other quite a bit. You know, it's like riding a sailboat sometimes because of because of your side of the bike and your fairings. So I always say, don't grab too hard on the handlebars. Don't actually flex your arms. Just go with it. Tuck your legs in nice and close to the bike, as tight as you can. Put your arms on the bars. Keep them loose, but keep them tight, but not grab tight. And then just let the bike go where it wants to, and just lean against it. You should be fine.
Yeah.
You know?
Streamline yourself.
Yeah.
Don't tense up on the bars.
Don't tense up on the bars. That's the worst thing you can do. Try and keep it. You know, you've got to keep your hands on them. You know, but keep them a little bit looser and just keep with it. But sometimes, like on the ZZR, with the panels and that, it does blow you. It's something wicked sometimes. Even when you're two up, you can be blown right across the road. So,
Yeah.
But you don't get it so much, I don't think, in the cruiser line.
No. Got more weight to keep you planted, but yeah,
I
definitely.
think a lot of fairing bikes, they just act like sails, you know. It's like you know, I've noticed that on my ZZR. You know, on a normal day it's fine, but a really, really windy day, that will really push you across the road, you know.
That's what it was doing to me on Saturday. It was pushing me across the road.
Yeah.
That was me.
So, anyone else got any experience of strong winds and how they deal with it, how they cope with it?
I mean, what I did, I mean, I've kind of come into this conversation slightly late, but I reduced my speed. That helped a little bit. I was wondering whether to just ride faster. When I say ride faster, keep to the speed limit, but it was making it worse, so I kind of reduced my speed and it made it slightly better. So rather than doing 60, I was doing 50, and it was a little bit better.
Well, what I find really helpful is laying flat on your tank makes things easier in high winds. You may look like a plum, but it's fun.
Yeah, but you look stupid when you do that when you've got a pillion on the back.
And you're on a Sinis Apache 125. Going 70.
I'm just now thinking of Bobby lying flat on the Indian tank.
I can do it! I can reach 80!
I totally want a picture of that.
Well, you have to sit on it then. We want you wearing all your gear, your leather gauntlets and stuff.
Yeah, why not?
And the shades.
What's the power of Peace Rider?
And your missus, Princess Leia, in the background.
You definitely need the shades. It's got to have the shades on.
Now, the fun part of riding in the wind with my wife on the back is she has 4 feet of hair. I'm not even joking. Her hair from like her forehead all the way down 4 feet. When she pulls her hair out of the braid, it comes down to the back of her calves.
Jesus.
Seeing that flap in the wind, like sometimes I'll look in the mirror and she's on the back behind me, and I'll see this braid just kind of like flapping in the wind. I can't stop laughing. I just can't.
It must be hilarious when you've got a good tailwind. You think, oh my god, there's Cousin It on the back of Beast.
I was just thinking of the amount of shampoo we must go through.
Oh,
crazy.
crazy.
Oh my god, I've got it on here. Oh, I can't imagine how much shampoo you use.
I just. Fuck
That's
yeah.
the first thing I thought of as well, Tosh.
Yeah.
Shampoo.
You said to me, keep it real. I kept it real.
What? Yeah. You don't use much shampoo then, Tosh?
Well, our lasted hair is quite long, and you go through a lot of shampoo, don't you? So there you go.
She's like,
She's
mind your
got
own
one
damn business.
Do what, Chaz?
She's like, mind your own damn business.
Yeah. Chaz uses a lot of shampoo, don't you, Chaz?
Yeah. I
Yeah.
chuck it at her.
Oh, Chaz, it's because you're worth it.
I'm not. No. It's Maybelline.
Oh, really?
Maybe.
It's Maybelline.
Maybe.
See, Dave was the voice for that commercial.
Yeah. Maybe it's Maybelline.
They cut that part out.
It's a pity Richard's gone because I was interested in how much shampoo he's using at the moment.
Not as much shampoo as it is conditioner. You use twice as much conditioner as you use shampoo.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I've never used conditioner in my life.
Whoever came up with
Horrible.
Conditioner in the beard is lovely.
Whoever came up with the idea of calling it shampoo, who on earth wants to put poo on your hair?
Or eau de toilette.
Yeah, what's that all about? Toilet water? What? What are you going to put it for?
French people, you know, something wrong with them.
They like pissing on each other, don't
So you've got French and Irish.
Hey, Shane. What's the point of conditioner then? Any blokes here, right? We'll come to you in a sec, Bran. But any blokes on this panel now, or men, if you're obviously from another country, use conditioner.
Yep.
Yep.
What the hell for?
Yep.
You're only going to get old and it's all going to fall out anyway.
I will tell you exactly why I use conditioner. This is like a frickin' Brillo pad. I can clean pots with this shit.
You don't use conditioner, you use anti-rust.
Rust-Oleum.
If I try to get a comb through this without using like conditioner, forget it. I'm going to come out with a bar of plastic missing hundreds of teeth. It's just not going to happen. So yeah, conditioner all the way. Sometimes I use conditioner instead of shampoo, like if I want to make sure it's all nice and soft and fluffy.
You have to do that again. Go on, do it again, please.
It's all recorded. It's all recorded.
It's gonna be fluffy, fluffy, fluffy.
What? Okay, and Gaz, you say you use conditioner?
Yes, it is awesome in the beard. It is lovely.
It is.
I mean, if you're growing your beard out and you haven't got one and you're growing it out, it itches like hell, and conditioner helps. But when you've got a long bit, it's like. And I've got strawberry conditioner, so it smells lovely in the moustache as well.
Like moisturiser. Moisturiser's nice.
No, I'm not that gay.
Are we having this conversation? Anyway,
I'm not that gay, Tosh. Sorry.
Bran, one thing I want to understand, I'm sure you're best placed to do it, not that I want to be sexist in any way, shape or form, but what's the point of conditioner?
Okay, well, I'll make it really simple for you. Shampoo cleans your hair, so it strips all the crap out of your hair that you have throughout the day, sweat, grease, oil, grime. That's what shampoo's job is to clean it. And then conditioner is to replenish what you just got out from stripping it. So it makes it softer, smoother, and it reconditions it, makes it softer, and it makes it so that Beast Rider can comb his hair.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
See, I like my hair to be like really dry. You know what I mean? I don't like it.
Okay.
Like, I don't want it to be all greasy.
See, this is why you wear a hat, Andy. Use conditioner and you'll be like, oh, I'm worth it.
See, there's different kinds of conditioner. So if you don't want it to be greasy, then you use the conditioner for oily hair, so that it doesn't give you that extra oiliness to your hair. I have dry hair, so I want something that is made for dry hair.
Right.
So there's different kinds. It's not just a conditioner is just a conditioner. There's different levels.
So basically, if you want to feel like a woman, we have conditioner.
Yeah, there you go.
We feel fabulous. You're just jealous. Aren't we, Beast? We're fabulous.
Darling, you look marvelous.
Oh, it's absolutely divine. Tosh, you should get in on this.
I've got a hard on.
He's searching him for it now.
Obviously, now these clips are recorded, so if anyone wants to sort of download and make some sort of montage of all that, In fact, I might even go to the point of doing that. I don't love editing, but there's some good stuff in this tonight, I'll tell you.
Oops.
Yeah. Okay, right, so there we go. I don't know, why did we get onto conditioner again? Oh yeah, cousin it and everything else. Right, okay. Let's go back to the Q&A. Okay, so Beck's on the subject of conditioner. She says, less nutty, more shiny. Smiley face. I don't know what she's talking about, but anyway.
Bloody hair.
Oh, hair, yes. Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tosh, do you want to answer your question?
I would do if I knew what the fuck you were talking about.
Your question that you asked there, do you want to...
Did I ask a question?
Yeah, I highlighted it down for you.
There we go.
I'm trying to get to him now on the other computer. Weggy, he's having troubles, so when he doesn't have troubles, let us know and I'll come off.
Brilliant. Okay, so Tosh asked, where's Weggy? And Tosh says he's having troubles. That's brilliant. Cheers, Tosh.
No.
There you go.
Jesus Christ, it's Rapunzel.
What's going on there?
That's my wife's hair, and she has it part way up.
Do you have a front door? Or does she just chuck it out of the window for you when you get up? Christ.
Is that also your wife, or is it just somebody else wearing her hair?
No. No.
That's Kate.
That is my princess.
Wow.
Now that's a head of hair.
Yeah.
We're going to come across a really rude... Oh, it's on Facebook.
No, I was actually looking for another...
I can see him!
There we go.
Jesus Christ.
And that's part way up.
Wow.
That is that.
Mine was about a foot short, isn't it?
She can make a bra out of that.
I'm not going to complete that.
She can make a fucking hat out of that.
You slipped on me. Look at the boobs! Oh, you must do this.
Wait.
Mine used to be to the middle of my back.
There we go. That's my wife.
He's obsessed with boobs.
I am.
I don't know. Every picture that comes up is like boobs, boobs. Oh shit, no boobs. Oh boob, no boobs. Oh boobs.
There's probably some in there somewhere. Knowing my wife, they're out there somewhere.
I can go through this on my bloody phone. You're on my Facebook.
Yeah, it's her Facebook.
Rich.
Hey, Bobby, I have to ask you a question, and you have to be honest now, okay?
All right. Go for it.
I need to see your face. Okay, right. So the question is, right, has there ever been a situation where your good lady wife has got out of bed, got about 3 foot away from the bed, and then gone, oh!
Yes, absolutely yes, and I get slapped for it. The only person more protective over her hair than me is her.
I'm also thinking of something else, but I think it's inappropriate. But
I've got a question for him.
Sure.
When you're in the bathroom.
my idea was kind of to do with that.
No, we're talking about his wife. You can't be nasty. When you're in the bathroom, and like imagine she goes in the bathroom, she brushes her hair and everything. Do you get sick of all the hairs bloody everywhere?
You know, I gotta say, not so much then. And okay, this is gonna get a little crazy, but there are times when I go in there by myself, and let's say, I'll get into the shower or something, and I will pull strands of her hair from places I didn't possibly think they could end up. And I have no idea how the hell they got there.
On the sofa.
It is so disconcerting. It's just like, you're getting all ready for the day, and then you just start pulling and wondering, where the hell did that come from? And it just doesn't stop. It just keeps going. And it's one long freaking strand of, I don't know how the hell this got here. That happens a lot.
Okay. Right, I think we just need to slightly man this up a little bit, or maybe talk about it. It's gone a bit sideways. So
I've got one.
Go on.
There's a shampoo in Germany, and it's going real fast, or whatever the advert
Oh God!
Alcohol.
Is it because it's got caffeine in it?
It's a caffeine shampoo, but apparently it's good for your hair.
Yeah.
Thickens it.
the hell's the point of that?
Because
It
it's
sounds like
German engineering.
Oh, jeez.
Apparently,
It's
Tim
German
Stan's
engineering.
got it and it doesn't do
That's
anything.
like putting the word turbo on a pen. Where the hell is a rotating fan on a pen?
Or putting Japanese writing on the side of a bike. Doesn't make it any good, does it?
No.
I use wash and gone.
So
Yeah,
that's what your hair does.
that's why I'm getting a bit thin.
Oh, you're talking about your hair. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so anyway, Tosh, thanks for helping me to man up the conversation by continuing.
I use about 800 grip myself.
I don't know why I just put that out there.
I know. There it is.
Oh,
I'll tell you what, that's such a nice picture, that.
That's my favorite picture of all time.
That is nice.
That
You
woman's
are
getting ready to
fucking
chop you in half. He's like, right, no, I wanted him. He's the smallest kid compared to you.
That sounds really bad.
How tall are you, Bob?
Me, I'm 6'6".
Jesus.
Yeah. I'm a freaking monster.
So that woman with the sword was standing right next to you.
4 foot wide.
That's one of our best friends. All our bridesmaids and the groomsmen. I gave them all swords for the wedding.
That sounds like a bad idea.
Well, we actually all do sword fighting together. We do like sword fighting and staff fighting in medieval festivals, and we also do lightsaber combat for Jedi organizations out here. It's all about shows for the kids. It makes the kids happy.
Yeah, excellent.
We're a bunch of geeks. Like,
Nerd.
I think there's going to be more on this panel, don't worry, Bobby.
So long as you have fun, that's all that matters.
Exactly. And we do it for the kids because, you know, the kids are what are going to be there when we're gone. You know, they got to have fun in life. They've got to be able to smile as much as possible because then they get to our age and sit there and deal with stress and corporate jobs and all that garbage.
Conditioner.
Conditioner.
All that worry.
Conditioning your hair and
Bluetooth cameras. Oh, they've all got that to come.
yeah.
Do you remember years ago when they had them Bluetooth cameras?
What are the bugs?
I should show you guys one of our Jedi pictures. That'll get you going.
Aye.
In fact, I think I got one.
Oh, I'm sure you have, Bob.
I'll give you one. You want some?
What is it? Lightsaber?
Wait, what's that?
Nothing.
Well, wait,
I'm going to show us your lightsaber.
Alright, I'll see if I can find it. I'm not gonna monopolize everything. This is the hangout. We're gonna hang out. You guys go ahead. I'll find
Bobby's
it.
hangout. It's Mr. Bobby's hangout. Oh my god. There's
He's got 8 blokes all waiting to look at his lightsaber.
Come on, pull it out. Pull it out. Come on.
Come on, whip it out.
Alright, I'm just waiting
Well,
here.
hang on, it's the family album night because Dave's got
Bobby.
Bobby, our lass is waiting for you, mate, as well.
Oh, hang on.
If I could show you my dining room wall, all the swords and stuff on there, and we actually use them all too.
Yeah, this one's kind of a bit rusty now, but still sharp, isn't it, Tiff?
Yes.
Poke ya?
Hey, we are
I'm poking Tiff with my sword. Oh god, there's Skeggy Knobhead.
I think we've approached the event horizon of geekhood.
Right.
He's just got his sword out. Bobby's looking for his lightsaber. Someone else is putting some conditioner on.
Well, our lass is still waiting for Bobby to get it out.
Oh, crazy. Is one of them... Oh, subject to your change.
See the screen.
Say what you see. Right.
lol.
Hey, Skeggy, hello.
Hello, I thought I joined wrong one.
Yeah, you've just joined us in time for Geeksville, and Mad Max is now getting his hoverboard out.
Yeah.
It's not a hoverboard, that's a cigar, isn't it? Oh, yeah.
Mattel. I didn't realise Mattel made the hoverboards.
Does it work?
Right. Okay, I don't know what to do now. It's just gone totally geek for.
Really? Who dresses up in costumes and goes to like these cosplay things dressed as Raven?
I do, but I'm not doing it now, am I?
I don't know. It quite concerns me.
Anyway, all the kids in the attic. Right.
Who's Raven?
I'm going to go to Q&A quickly. No. Right, Devon Mellon, first time this year. Hi, Devon Mellon. What's up?
Hi, Devon.
Hi, Devon, mate.
Awesome. Also, Sony War says, good evening and happy New Year, smiley winky face. No, just a smiley face.
Smiley winky
face.
Good
Sony
evening.
War.
Right, now this one's been there for a while. Gixer14, hi buddy, how you doing? Glad to see you doing that. He says, fully loaded and one troll. I'm not sure which one's the troll though.
I tried to work that out. I was like, is it me? Is it Bobby?
Yeah. No, I found you. I've got you in focus now.
I'm the troll.
Okay, we also got another quick comment from Gixer14 who says, talk about sentimental. Yep, with all the old family photos there. Weggy ZZR's monopolising the, I'll say that again, monopolising the Q&A as well. He says, if I get to join, I think I'll keep my back to the wall. Seems everyone's gone gay on here tonight, girls. LOL.
How does that work? Show off pictures of your wife to show that you're gay.
I'm so gay. This is
so gay I got married. Yes, to my wife, who's of just different gender. Oh well.
I'm not gay, but my boyfriend is.
There's even my comment on that one, Bobby.
Oh, there we go. Bobby's got his lightsaber out.
Hang on, love. Hang on, keep it there, Bobby.
Yep.
There you go. That's him with his lightsaber.
Hey, a quick glance there, mate. I thought you had a double ender.
I've got a few, and one of them is.
Yeah.
If you
Have you noticed how she's holding that lightsaber? She should have burnt her hand off by now.
No. There's a lot more hilt to that than you might think. Sound good.
Got a long hilt. Thank you to grab
Oh,
before you get to the dangerous bit.
There you
it does look like Black Benatar,
go.
Moss is still thinking, what are them light things they're holding? Why are they holding fluorescent tubes?
Well, you know, I come from Suffolk.
They're holding fluorescent tubes with black tape around it.
He's doing the Matrix.
Does look like you've got a Matrix on there.
Oh, Star Trek. Star Trek, isn't it?
Go where has been before. Right, back to the Q&A quickly before we totally go on a Geek Fest. And then Melon says, diesel on your brakes? Yeah, good idea, mate. Water off. Keeps the water off. No, don't put it.
No, you want marine grease on your brakes.
WD-40.
Yes,
Copper grease is good on your brakes as well.
And
Silver's quite good.
Yeah,
If you're leaving it packed up for a few days, then super glue.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
ACS is brilliant on brake pads.
I'll tell you what else is
Barrel dye.
Don't forget, of course, your disc locks that you can leave on and then forget they're on, isn't it, Dave?
Yep.
Yeah.
Thanks, mate. It was only April last year.
Yeah. Leave your disc locks on, and then, of course, when you try to pull away, you fall off. It's great.
The best way to look after your bike is keep it on one of them wheel rollers, though, isn't it, Andy?
Oh, that's the best way. That's the best way to the front wheel.
Dude, that video broke my heart, man.
Who's got that drum?
Nicely played there, Richard.
Who's got the drum
when
thing?
your bike's broken down.
Who's got the drum thing?
Yeah, you know when it goes ding ding ding. That's it.
That'd be Bobby.
There you go.
Who's got the drum thing? I think we all have.
I haven't got it.
Okay.
Where is it? Tell me where it is.
And people say to me, why do you host these bloody things? Because it's a nightmare.
Got no structure.
Got that structure. Everyone's out of order.
Alright, we're going crazy now.
Just a little bit. It's all right because it's only.
He's been fuck. We got longer than we thought.
We've got 13 minutes to go. Oh, we're lucky for some. Indeed.
That wasn't me.
That weren't me.
What?
It was you.
Sorry, I wasn't listening. I was too busy playing with Google Effects.
I know.
So, let's. I don't know what to do now. Shall I even bother queuing anyone? Hi, Bandit Brian. Anyway, and Weggy. Yeah, but obviously, when we're talking about putting any sort of lubricant on your brakes, it's not a good idea. Of course, it means they won't work anymore. Just in case anyone tries to sue my ass for saying putting lubrication on brakes is a good idea.
Unless you got Sinister Patchy, and do it by all means, please, and video
What
it.
about Pritt Stick?
Handle it, right?
It's a good question, actually. I was just wondering if they might stick better. You know, might even. Better.
I'd keep them for your chapped lips, mate.
Stick it on your tyres. That way they stick better to the ground.
Oh, brilliant! Yeah.
Get a better grip, wouldn't you?
I don't think you get many miles though.
That's bound to work, isn't it?
Oh, it'll work. Yeah, for a couple of yards before it's all gone.
How bad could it get?
Yeah, Aerodite.
You won't get very far at all once it's set.
Definitely not if it sprays up on your visor.
Right, I don't know what to do now. It's just gone totally sideways. We've covered off our subjects. Then we had a Geek Fest. Then we talked about shampoo.
If all else fails, just stay boo.
You got a question from a Mr. Cruiser?
What? Don't look for a sound effect now. It's just like the horse is gone.
Yeah.
But I've never done it.
That's what she said once.
I haven't got any stables.
Okay, so anyone here not been out on the bike then this year?
Me. I haven't been out on the bike this year.
Yeah, for me.
No, not me.
Not by choice.
Yeah, not by choice.
3 bikes in the garage and they're all full.
Yeah, and I've not been out on mine either. Shock.
Yeah, 3 bikes in the garage and I've been on one for a month.
Oh,
Yeah.
And just for those that you've been wondering where all my content is at the moment, I've gone back to work, so it's my first day. Thank you. But basically, yes, I've been getting geared up for that, and I'll tell you what, it's a bit of a shock to the system. I've been lounging around for a while, but I actually feel better for going back to work, but I'm tired. There we go. So content will return at some point, but obviously concentrating on work at the moment. Okay, I think I've tried to fill out a whole 3 minutes. Brilliant, I've got 10 minutes to go. Anyone else got anything else that they want to discuss before we go off air in 10 minutes?
No.
Yes. I would like to discuss that when you go for a poo, how come a little bit always floats?
He asked a question that everyone else was thinking but was too afraid to ask.
You know, I was right on the top of my list of things to ask, actually.
I thought you were going to say it was right on the tip of my tongue.
Oh, yeah.
It's a question. It's a question.
Is that wrap on your panels? Right.
Yeah, it's carbon fiber that I put on the side panels on the dirt bike.
Oh, that's cool.
That is so hard to do.
It's crazy, but it's fun. I did it. I'll show you. I found the helmet.
Oh, brilliant. Oh, thank you, Brian. You saved me.
Yeah, I was waiting.
Rescued the hangout.
That's cool.
So this helmet was a Scorpion 750, and it had like all kinds of. It was black, and it had all kinds of funky stuff on there. Anyway, so I just totally rewrapped the entire thing, and put this on there.
Is that done in one piece of wrap then?
No, this is 3. So I got a side wrap, and then the middle, and then another side wrap. This helmet I also did another time where I did it in carbon fiber, and then I did red pinstriping around it. But I just redid it just because I got bored one day.
That is so hard to do.
What's your best tip? Because I've got a cowl for the rear seat, pillion seat. And I'm thinking of wrapping it in carbon.
Heat. Heat is your absolute best friend. You can do anything if you put the right amount of heat. Not too much heat, Like, too much heat, you'll get a hole in it, and then you'll have to start all over, and you'll be cussing everywhere. But just the right amount of heat and patience, you'll do just fine.
And drive online.
You'll have to do a video on it.
Yeah, a video of me trying to wrap a seat cowl 15 times and then running out of wrap.
Tell me bell end and I'll do it. All you need is a hairdryer.
I'll try.
Well, you'll have plenty of them,
I
Chaz.
don't think Richard's got one.
Hairdryer and conditioner. It all goes well, doesn't it? You condition it, then you hairdryer it, and then you stick it down, and then it sounds dirty.
Yeah, hey, Brian, you'll have to do a video on how you do it, sort of thing. That'd be cool.
Yeah, maybe. It just takes so long. If I have a helmet on when I do it, the helmet gets just incredibly heavy. I know when I did my Daytona, it took me like 3 hours just to wrap the gas tank. I mean, it took a really long time to do.
Wow.
It took me 3 months to build the bike for Mr. B. So yeah, just edit it together, yeah, speed your bits up, do a few jump cuts, you'll be fine.
There's the bike that's my Daytona that I did. I don't know if you guys can see it in the picture.
Yeah, that looks really nice.
Yeah.
But it just takes patience, that's all.
It's the thing about getting the print right though, isn't it? And the measurements so that it all fits when it's on's the hardest part, is it not?
Oh yeah. Yeah, you gotta get schematics done. I mean, it's a whole process. You have to do the whole measure twice, cut once kind of deal. It kind of applies when you're doing vinyl wrap. Because,
It always helps to go a bit bigger though, doesn't it? Just so you've got a little bit of leeway to cut it out.
yeah. Yeah, you don't want to stretch it too terribly much, but you do want to stretch it where you can get it around. Like some people, when they wrap, they wrap to the edge and they cut it. I don't do that. I wrap around. I take the parts off and I wrap them around so it looks like it's factory made.
Yeah, and it's sealed as well, so nothing can get underneath it or bubble it up.
Right. Yeah, I seal it. I do an edge sealer when I'm done with it, so nothing gets under there. And also the type of wrap that you use. I mean, I could bore you to death with all the wrapping that's out there, but one of the main things when you're wrapping, you want to make sure that you get wrap that is it's breathable, and you want to make sure that you get airlock. So basically, you can just flatten out any air bubbles that you get in it. They just come right out.
Yeah, otherwise you've got to pull it back and then fold it back and then pull it back and lay it back down. It gets annoying. What the hell?
What the hell was that?
It's funny.
Has somebody developed Tourette's?
Arse.
Convenient Tourette's now.
Right, well that's brilliant, Grant, and thank you for rescuing the hangout there. It's really going quite all fluffy and nice and all other stuff.
Yeah, leave it to the girl to get it back on track, right?
Yeah, exactly, yeah. All you men down there.
That is so creepy.
Anyway, look at the time. I think we've got 3 minutes to go off air, so that just gives us 3 minutes for everyone to say goodbye, and then we'll go off air and we can talk about things like shampoo and stuff. Oh, we've already done that, haven't we? Right. So we no other thing to do then. I'll just quickly go through the Q&A.
Whoa. You got to say hello to Geeky and ask if he's got a topic and a subject.
Oh, hi, Geeky. Have you got any topics, mate?
No subject and no news.
Excellent, mate. Thank you. Well prepared. Right, so let's go to Bandit Brian. Anyway, he says WD-40 plus copper grease together does a job on brakes. Obviously, yes, in terms of making sure they don't work.
Doesn't WD-40 take off copper grease?
Actually, yeah, WD-40 might get some of the copper grease off, so you have to be careful of the combination that you use in that. I'm only joking. Right. So, Ebcat, I'll leave that one till last. Thank you for that, mate. Very nice. So let's go to let's go to Geeky Cruiser. Do you want to read that out one, mate?
Well, just hello, Mr. B. How's it hanging?
It's hanging great, mate. Thanks for that question.
Left and shriveled to the side.
Well, it was going well anyway until we started talking about shampoo, and that's all Bobby's fault as well. So,
Hey.
you started.
Yeah.
And also, Weggy ZZR says, "Sorry, lads, and the lovely lady. I'm having tech issues again. Still trying to get on. Okay." Some things are best not said in public, by the way, Weggy. But there we go. It's said now.
I wanted to do that.
I love how everyone tries to do it inconspicuously, and then it just shows up their picture while they're doing it.
Whenever Richard does anything, he sort of like tries to look casual and then has a peanut or something. It's like, it's not me.
Yeah, and it just shows up his whole picture. It's like, Richard, we know it's you.
Give him a peanut.
Yeah, give him a peanut.
Right, and the last one on the Q&A then. And it's a very well put message from Pepcat Harley. He says, "That's a wrap." Good night, all. See what you did there.
Hey!
And oh, thank you. Someone finally got in there with the sound effects.
That was me.
That's because we couldn't find it funny, Andy. It wasn't worth it.
Right, well, thank you all.
What the hell? What the helmet?
I don't know, I think someone's riding with wind again. But anyway, thanks for that. So it is time to go off air. We'll still be chatting, of course, but we're going to go off air because we don't want to let it run any longer than 2 hours, especially when it's gone sideways as this. Yeah, okay, so thanks for that, Tosh. Right, anyway, so let's go through the panel now. You'll have to unmute yourself. Oh, he's dropped off now. Bloody Keith, just as we're going to say goodbye. Anyway, I'm going to go from my left to right for everyone to say goodbye. And in this case, it does mean that, Bran, you get the opportunity to say goodbye first to our viewers.
Awesome. Well, goodbye, viewers. Thanks for having me on.
Brilliant. And thank you for coming along, Bran. And let's go across to Bobby.
Everybody, thank you for coming by and checking out our hilarity and our silliness. Hope to see you again next week.
I know what that sign. I know what that sign means.
I might just I'll take that and tack it onto every goodbye from now on, I think. Keith, are you eating Rice Krispies or are you good to say goodbye?
Goodbye, boys and girls.
That was creepy.
That's me.
Just that awkward silence while it sits on Keith and leave it there for a minute.
I'm multitasking.
Oh, God.
Oh, no, let's move on for Keith, quickly. Right, so Mr. Mad Max Chaz, we'd like to say goodbye, everyone.
Thank you for watching, except for if you're Irish and you ride a Sinister Pepsi or anything like that.
Right.
Thank you.
Thank you, Chaz. I always love your political correctness. Let's go now across to Richard. We'd like to say goodbye, Richard.
Toodle pip.
Thank you, Richard. And thank you for coming on. Skeggy Cruiser, would you like to say goodbye?
Hello! Bye!
Well done, well done. And Sapagani.
Well, before I go, if you're into Frozen, remember after last week, let it go. Let it go. Don't let it go over your bloody your girl.
You can't unmute yourself now.
Just save us there from a rendition of flipping Let It Go. Excellent. Thanks, Andy, as well for coming along. Tosh, would you like to say goodbye?
Before I do, I'd like to tell everybody, always go to the dentist after dinner.
Mid-afternoon.
That's a great joke, Tosh. Brilliant.
I get it.
Do you want to say goodbye now, then, with your famous hand wave?
Bye-bye, everyone. Bye-bye.
That's Sooty in the nude, that is.
It's so camp. It's like the dawn all over again.
Excellent. Right, thanks for that, Tosh. Let's say goodbye to. What are you doing? What are you doing, Dave?
Before you go off there, oh my god.
What? Oh my god, it's Mrs. B.
Oh my god. Channel 4 is showing My Granny the Escort. It's amazing.
What?
Yeah.
Channel 4 is showing what?
My Granny the Escort.
Your granny's an escort.
Granny the Escort. On Channel 4.
As an 84-year-old hooker.
Got an 84-year-old.
You've just come in and trashed the hangout at the end by saying that there's a program where old ladies.
Hey, I'm happy. I saw bouncing boobs as she ran in.
I'll watch it on catch up. Don't worry.
Yeah, watch it on catch up.
Watch this hangout.
Oh god, I'll tell you what. I bet Keith will be watching it from bed as well. Right, anyway, let's wrap this up.
You know me far too well.
Right. Now, where did we get to? Oh yeah, Dave, you said goodbye, didn't you, with Sooty with no clothes on?
No, I haven't said
No, that
goodbye
was
yet.
me.
Yeah, the focus is on you, mate. If you want to say goodbye, that'd be awesome.
Hi everybody, and welcome to Mr. and Mrs. B's Brain Dump. I hope we have some good subjects today to talk about.
Yeah. When we started as well, mate, to be honest. Right, oh, sorry. So, there we go. That's the end of the hangout. Apologies.
That's not that.
It's like when your dad discovered who closed the window.
Seriously.
It's like an old man that's been busted. His phone's got other windows.
This is as bad as a drawing now.
It's not me.
Yeah, it was you, Tosh. But anyway, let's say goodbye then. So, everyone, thank you for tuning in. Thank you to all the guests for coming along. And it only leaves me to say, don't I say, not that, it's everyone else. Come on. Right. Ride safe. Ride invisible. Yeah. Boobs.